It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see DJ Moore. There were no answers for him a week ago, going well over 100 yards with several stops in the end zone. It's the Panthers and the Lions, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Goff on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Corral sets up play action. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 80 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage.
slant, caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Gone. And that's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On second down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 62 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he fields it cleanly. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set. Just shy of the 30. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the gun, McCaffrey. They fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. Heavy set out there on third and 1. On third and 1, Corral. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd and inches, Goff toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin our tour up north, Atlanta, paying a visit to Minnesota. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Dalvin Cook, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, let's get to Philadelphia. We check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Chris Godwin, a touchdown catch in the victory. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. 6 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matt Corral with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
On the play fake, Corral. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamp. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Corral.
Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On first down, gone. Open man is born. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
Right side to Williams. The Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Hubbard. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Amadio Laurier. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. To throw again on second down. Goff finding Bourne here over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Goff on third down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a first down throw. Gone. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the red zone now, Goff. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Goff. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.